Hi everyone and welcome again to another Teacher Joseph video clip. Well, it's sunset behind me. The bright day is passing and the night is beginning to get a little bit darker. Now, for many people, this time of the evening is very stressful because they're filled with anxiety about the day passing. Perhaps some things didn't go well, or maybe it's just they didn't get enough things done that they would have liked. Also, for many people, there's a real feeling of emptiness. It's like something is happening outside of their control. Now, in talking to learners around the world, it seems that many of you are like this. You're aware that the day's passed and that the evening time holds a great deal of stress because you have to stop what you're doing. You have to take care of maybe some other things, but there's a real feeling of anxiety in your body around the end of the day, and not the end of the working day. It seems that nighttime or evening time can be incredibly stressful for people. I know that I'm a little bit like that, and over the years, it's not quite so bad now as it used to be, because I think I've learned a few tools of gratitude just to be grateful for the day that it is. But if you are feeling like that about your English, that you haven't been able to do as much as you wanted, I think it's okay. But you need to just let it go. The reasons why you couldn't do the things you wanted, it's really not important. So I wouldn't worry too much about trying to say, oh, it's because John came to visit, it's because that project took too long, because I think these things just make us angry. It doesn't have to have a reason. It is what it is. And it's better just to leave it like that. The most important thing, though, is to pick up the energy and just to move on. And it doesn't mean that you have to spend the rest of the night studying. It just means that you have to realize that tomorrow will be better. I think for most people who have difficulty in learning, I hear a lot of people saying, oh, I just don't have the time, I'm not motivated. I don't think these things are really right and true. I mean, if you wanted to do something, you would do it. And that's how easy it is. Okay, you can blame timekeeping, you can blame people, you can blame things. The fact is, it didn't get done. If you wanted it to be done, it would have been. Yeah, so excuses aren't necessary. But what is important is to reassess and realign your priorities because it just means that English wasn't up there as perhaps it could have been. And so it just means that tomorrow, make sure that it's higher on the list. And if English continues to be down the list, then there's other questions about why it's like that. Is it bringing you joy? Is it a question that you really want to learn? There's nothing wrong with these questions, but it means taking responsibility. Oh, I tried to learn English, but I have no time. If you wanted to learn it, then you would. So on a day like this, when maybe you're feeling a bit sad or that anxiety comes at the end of the day, which is not just you, it's actually all of us, I think, feel that. It's important not to put blame anywhere, but just to really reassess and realign where English is. But that feeling of sadness that comes with the sunset, it's very common. I think it's just the anxiety of a day passing when we know we haven't lived to our highest potential. I think that's what it is. Or maybe we have a boss that's been pushing us around, something like that. So it's important not to look for reasons, just to see and say what it is. It is what it is, a bad day, and leave it at that. I think that helps me a lot. When I go looking for reasons why it's like that, that's when it gets really stressful, because it's a blame game, as we say in English. So just take a big deep breath with me and push out and just let it go. And again, and push out. And you see, it's so much more calming, isn't it? And that's a very different thing from trying to blame your boss. Right, well, tomorrow will be better. That's it from me. I hope you have a peaceful evening. I'm going now to make dinner. See you. Bye.